A decent speed of clucking. Oh, another Aldo Vicente. It's worth 6 bits. I'll take that. I'll take an Aldo Vicente card. Oh, hello, deserter. Is this just a generic Fine, I will open the door for you. What's this? Examine. Is this Margaret, or Zoe's journal? Margaret. Who's Margaret? No one. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? Is she rapping? Or am I? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate 1 box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Right, so she's sick. Maybe she's like a sick dog that knows it's dying and tries to wander off into solitude so it doesn't affect the pack. I don't know. Terror on Monarch. With Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen, Spencer Woolrich as Chief of the Savages, featuring real monsters from the doomed world. 12 amazing episodes. Great little poster. I'll leave that there, though. No reason to steal it. Ah, another journal letter. Ah, wait, page 22, and this was page 12. Right, so this is afterwards. Ah, a few kindred spirits. Okay, wait. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Right, so I guess she likes the marauders? Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime, too. Yes, we know you did. You stole it all. Everybody loves adrenatime. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. What's a Rizzo? Alright, so yeah. So it's not that Zoe was sick or a wounded pack animal. It's that she got caught up in this romantic notion that banditry is fun. And she's right, you know, she is. She is right. Banditry is fun. Can I join the Marauders as well? Probably not. Hello, generic deserter. Oh. Terra Ray Biological Overview. Anatomy and life cycle. Very cool. Internal anatomy. Of something else, though, that's got a spiked tail. That's not a Terra Ray. I kind of want to be able to move this. Can't. Sadly. We'll leave them their Saltuna and stuff. Oh. I won't leave them bit cartridges, though. Or armor parts. They can keep their sawed-off shotgun, though. Didn't work out too well for me last time. Hi, I was taking a dump. Thank you. What an interesting facility. But I feel like this is kind of exposed. Don't want to be stealing. Oh, bypass shunts, though. Is there anyone in here? Oops. Terminal. We'll deal with terminal stuff later. I think we just need to go talk to Adelaide.
Oh gosh,
Wow.
it's so pretty.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you. Are these the mock apples? Is this a mock apple tree? Hello, Adelaide. McDevitt.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I'm here to talk to you about several things. Just who are you now? I'm not here to join your camp. You must be Adelaide.
Have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Good, because that's what I'm going
Excuse
to
me,
call
Miss
you.
McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Nobody told you to talk,
Why,
Parvati.
thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Right, well, why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Right, right. So you don't want to talk to me too much. Well, Reed sent me to make peace with you. I guess. Yes, he sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed
I mean-
reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea?
Well, he wants all your deserters back. I'm not necessarily... I just wanted to tell you that. Something about coming back to the town or losing power. I really wasn't listening. How do I go about this? Because it feels like every action you take seems to have sort of a negative and positive consequence. So I don't necessarily want to side with Reed, but I need power for my ship. You're leaving off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery, that's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Right. Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. Do you have any other solution to this problem? Because I want to get off this planet.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Nobody said that's your assumption. That is your assumption. Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship. Do you have any other options? Tell me anything else.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Nobody said I was a hero, though. Don't try to force that on me, Obsidian. Well, better said Adelaide McDevitt. Don't try to force that on me, Adelaide. Yeah, I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems or Reed's problems. I just want to fix my ship. That's it.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
I'll consider it. But what do you have against the town? I mean, it seems to be a pretty well-established town. Apart from the cannery, I mean, there It seemed like there were hundreds of people living there. They've got a cantina, they've got a barber shop, they've got like a little a message board. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go do some of that. There were some wanted posters there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. But what have you got against the town? An established outpost with guards and law and everything.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Right. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. Yeah, that's a reasonable option.
All right.
No. I'm
That
actually
was
starting to
unkind
dislike
of
these
me.
filthy hippies.
I'm sorry, dear.
You're just a bunch of filthy people living in a commune, and the other place is an established town with law, barbershops, cantinas, and wanted posters. And I think I might just what do you have against people trying to make a living? It's just capitalism at its finest.
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it.
Right. Did they do it? I mean, they did it
All
by
anyone
choice,
ever
though,
does
right?
is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Yes, but these are the choices they made. They have to live with the responsibility of that. This isn't slavery. Nobody forced them into that. You're even saying it yourselves that they gave their lives. Nobody's forcing them. No, you don't have a point. Whatever you're trying to sell me, I'm not interested. I'm going to go to that geothermal plant and divert the power over to Edgewater. You're going to lose your disgusting, filthy hippie garden, and capitalism will prevail. Come on, Parvati. Let's get out of here. Oh, and I'm taking your bits, too.
Got it. Inside voices.
There. Is there anything else I can steal from this disgusting little town? Chicken, come with me. Come with me. Pick up. Pick up. No. Okay, chicken does not want to come. Who are you? Deserter.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Who's Thomas? This? Thomas. Are you a stalker? Who are you, Thomas? Ooh, workbench.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Yeah, she's with me,
Are you
Thomas.
from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Right. I'm just trying to get my ship off the
Never
ground,
heard
if
it
you don't
phrased in
mind.
such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
Deep.
Sorry,
I guess
just
we
wasn't
all
sure
are,
if you were
yes.
from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Right. You're lucky your camp's full of idiots.
They're not idiots, they're just trusting.
Idiots.
I got away with replacing the odd water filter or battery, but I can't keep this charade up. Time's come for me to learn my craft. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
No, stop.
I know the old
Stop.
community
No.
center kept a copy.
No.
Should find another one back in town.
No.
If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'm sorry, no, Thomas. No. No. No, I can't promise anything.
I appreciate you hearing me out at least.
No, your town's gonna lose power anyway very soon, so I wouldn't keep your hopes up about even bothering to help these people. They'll all lose power soon and be forced to relocate back to Edgewater if they don't want to die to a bunch of marauders and stuff like that. So I'm so sorry, Thomas, but no. Absolutely not. And Parvati, you're actually somewhat annoying me with your goody two-shoes vibe. Might have to find a way to get rid of you. Sadly, I can't bump this game back up to Supernova, get you killed, and then just leave you alone. No, I don't know. No, I don't want to talk to you about your personal life. I regret taking you on as my companion. Yes, let's head on over to that geothermal plant, take care of the robots inside, divert the power back to Edgewater, and get a power regulator from the geothermal plant and be on our way. Probably not before Orthrus? Canid Howler Orthrus. That looks like a named canid. I'm going to make sure not to kill it yet. There's maybe a bounty letter at the Edgewater notice board. That is entirely possible. So we're not going to be killing Orthrus just yet. But I know where Orthrus is now, at least, if there is such a bounty. Alright. Geothermal power plant, here we are. From the planet to your living room. Now remember, the shotgun was completely worthless against these things. The pistol's pretty good. No reload sound there, but maybe, this plasma rifle... Plasma rifle? Yeah, plasma rifle. It's from a company called Jock, and not Spacer's Choice. Yeah, this plasma rifle should do a decent amount of damage to these mechanical things. So, let's go ahead and check it out. I remember there was one to the left, one to the right. I don't see the one to the right. Did a decent amount of damage. Parvati, where are you going? Right. Okay, stop yelling. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Alright. Much better than the shotgun. This has a pretty low rate of fire, but the DPS is still pretty good. Even with that low rate of fire. So not too bad. Not too bad. Wow, I vaporized a mechanical sentry with an energy weapon. I vaporized something not biological. Interesting. Alright, let's switch over to the pistol just for the time. How many heavy... Ooh, still don't have very many heavy rounds. Got it. What's that icon down at the bottom? Does that mean this revolver is... Yeah, that's pretty damaged. Holy crap, 59.2, huh? So damage down to 33, DPS at 83. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right. So, through there is where it's telling me that I should go, but... Ah! You scared the shit out of me, little lizard. Nothing I can learn from there. Tossball card, Marina Bekeshko. Okay. Yeah, didn't I take you? Or were there two of you? Worker's outfit, melee weapon skills, bracelet, standard troop helmet. Didn't get a look at what that did. Intimidate +3. So, whoops. Sealed. Did not mean to fire at that door. Oh. terminal. 20 skill.
I wish I could do that.
Well, I bet you do. Right, so what's all this terminal stuff? Use. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacers.